Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment and subscribe. In this video, we are going to talk about Death on a High Seas Act. Maritime death lawyers with offices in Houston, Dallas and Baton Rouge. The Death on a High Seas Act, or DOHSA, is an admiralty law created in 1920 to permit recovery of damages by family members of a seaman killed in national waters or a wrongful death situation. Today, the Death on a High Seas Act has extended to protect cases where an island disaster over the high seas occurred beyond 12 nautical miles of the territorial limit of the U.S. waters. Death on a High Seas Act was created to hold employers accountable for the safety measures required for the safe working environment. Seamen and harbor workers are required to complete hazardous tests daily. Their lives depend on the ability of the employers to create a safe work environment. When a maritime employer's irresponsibility or negligence leads to the death of a worker, the worker's family can file for compensation under the Death on a High Seas Act. Hazard of maritime work. Per the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, the rate of injury for shipyard work is more than twice that of the construction industry. This high injury rate makes it one of the most dangerous occupations. Employees on offshore sites face dangers including the possibility of falling overboard, exposure to fumes in enclosed spaces, chemical burns, powerful electrical shocks, explosion of machinery, piracy. Due to the hazards such as this, shipyard workers need to understand their rights under maritime law. If the death of your loved one was the result of or related to any of these kinds of accident or an accident unlisted here, it is vital that you understand the Death on a High Seas Act and how it can help you. Additionally, it is essential to hire expert maritime legal counsel to navigate this act and use it to at least partially provide recovery for your significant loss. Another difference between Death on a High Seas Act and the Jones Act. The main difference between the Jones Act and the Death on a High Seas Act is the occupational necessity of the Jones Act. The Act covers maritime workers out at sea. These workers must be assisting in the operation of the vessel to be recovered. On a cruise ship, the employees that work on a ship will be covered under the Jones Act in the event of a wrongful death. However, the citizens on the ship are not covered since they are not employees. The Death on a High Seas Act covers passengers on a maritime vessel who are killed outside of a 3-mile territorial coast of the United States. Once a vessel has crossed the 3-mile coastline, families of passengers who are not employed by the vessel are eligible for Death on a High Seas Act benefits in the event of a high seas death. On a cruise ship, the passengers who are using the cruise ship service will be covered under the Death on a High Seas Act in the event of a wrongful death. The next discussion is about Death on a High Seas Act limitations. Although it has been a vastly helpful piece of legislation since its establishment in 1920, the Death on a High Seas Act has notable restrictions as mentioned. It will cover death in the event of a commercial airline crash, but only if the airline crash occurred 12 miles past the border of United States waters. If your case qualifies and it comes time to recover financial compensation, Death on a High Seas Act only covers certain aspects of your loss. In other wrongful death suits, families can receive damages for pain and suffering, loss of future wages, and loss of companionship, but these losses are not covered under the Death on a High Seas Act. The Act only covers financial compensation immediately pertaining to the loss of your loved one and no other related expenses. However, there are other avenues through which to obtain compensation for those expenses. An experienced legal team can help navigate them for you. And then can I file a lawsuit if a loved one died working offshore? Working on an oil platform is not only physically demanding, but it also comes with a large set of risks. Many fatal incidents that take place offshore could have been prevented, but often safety is sacrificed for time and cost effectiveness. If your loved one was killed due to the negligence of another, you can file a claim under the Death on a High Seas Act. Compensation is for the exclusive benefit of the killed, worker spouse, parents, child, or dependent relative, and it is strictly limited to monetary losses. Benefits may also be found under the Jones Act, which provides wrongful death benefits to the family of a seaman who dies due to his employer's negligence. The next is, how do I know if I have case under the Death on a High Seas Act? Generally speaking, the Death on a High Seas Act applies to maritime deaths that occur at least 3 miles offshore. Whether your loved one was a passenger or a maritime worker, you could have a valid Death on a High Seas Act case if a ship owner negligence or an unseaworthy vessel was the cause of the death. At Arnold and Itkin, we offer a free initial consultation to talk about your case and how we can help. With our extensive experience in a maritime law, we are confident in our ability to accurately assess the situation and guide you toward the right path. And then the next question that may be pop up in your mind is, who can file a claim under the Death on a High Seas Act? If you are the spouse, child, or dependent of a maritime worker or passengers of a vessel who lost their life in international waters, you may have case under the Death on a High Seas Act. Death on a High Seas Act cases apply to wrongful death caused by ship owner negligence or unseaworthiness vessel. They allow family members to pursue financial compensation from the at fault party for lost income and other damages. The Death on a High Seas Act cases can also include cases of airplane accident in international waters at least 12 miles from U.S. territorial waters. How do I prove negligence in a Death on a High Seas Act case? The Death on a High Seas Act applies only to death caused by unseaworthy vessel or negligence. Proving negligence can be difficult, particularly because the incident occurred in foreign waters. It takes a detailed investigation to uncover evidence that proves negligence, a failure to act with a proper care or caution in its circumstances. And an example of negligence under the Death on a High Seas Act may include inadequate safety inspection, not enough lifeboats for passengers and crew, failure to replace aging equipment, failure to provide proper equipment, unsafe condition on a vessel. Additionally, if any equipment on a vessel is not designed correctly, reasonably maintained, or does not work properly, this may render the vessel unseaworthy and thus entitle the surviving family member of a passenger or a seaman who lost his or her life to compensation under the Death on a High Seas Act. Does the Death on a High Seas Act apply to vessel loss in hurricanes? The Death on a High Seas Act may apply to people who lose their lives in a vessel that capsizes and sink in tropical storms and hurricanes. Even though Mother Nature may have been the cause of the incident, the families of those who have been lost at sea can take justice if negligence or unseaworthiness were involved. Some companies try to keep offshore rigs producing even when storms are imminent. Others fail to evacuate crews when hurricanes are not horizon. Practices like this place everyone on the vessel at risk, such as the crews of the El Faro, the Seacorp Power, the Deepwater Asgard, and the Globetrotter Chagan. And then Houston Maritime Wrongful Death Attorneys. At Arnold and Itkin, we understand the pain involved in a wrongful death. Our caring team will serve you tirelessly to provide you with the best legal representation possible. When you contact a maritime attorney from our firm, you will receive knowledgeable legal counsel about how to proceed with filing a claim. Arnold and Itkin is a nationally renowned maritime injury law firm dedicated to bring justice to victims and families of a victim who have needlessly suffered, and our team will go to any length to provide you with the help of you need. I think that's all, guys, the information that I can say to you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And if you need information related to maritime topics, you are in the right channel. Why I said like that? Because in this channel we talk about it a lot. And then if you guys want us to talk about or discuss about information that you need about maritime topic, you can just drop your comment below in the comment section, and later when we have a chance we will talk about it. And then if you have some question that pop up on your mind when you watch this video, maybe you can also drop your question in the comment section. Maybe later when we have a chance, we have a time, we have the answer, and we will answer your question too. Don't forget to share this video to your friends, family, and your loved one. Maybe they need information related to maritime topics. When you share this video to them, it means you already help them to get through their problems. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to give like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Bye bye, see you in another video.